Welcome to the Kev and Pico Show. As we always do, let us introduce ourselves.
My blood type is IB positive. IB positive if they ain't touching me with that needle. So there you go, Pico. There's your fucking blood transfusions and all that. No way, boy. No way.
Who is it?
I'm not Bruce. I'm Bruce Almighty. I'm not Bruce Almighty. I'm Kev.
And I, of course, am Pico. You nearly lost the run of yourself there a little bit, Kev. So you did. Okay. So listen, welcome everybody to, of course, episode 66. Wow, Kev. These numbers are getting round.
What's that in bingo numbers, Pico? 66.
Two fat ladies.
No, that's 88.
Clickety click.
Clickety click.
66.
Are you sure?
Honest to God, it's definitely.
It is. Yeah. Clickety click 66. Good man, Pico.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that bingo.
Yeah. When are we doing that?
I don't know. Kieran said just to give him a text whenever we wanted that. He probably wants to make sure there's not many people there that night, so that he doesn't lose.
Clickety click 66.
Yes, he doesn't lose numbers, like, you know what I mean. So right, listen, guys. First of all, right up this week, I have to make you aware.
What's 60 already?
Yeah,
67.
Need 2 times away from fun. I don't know.
Stairway to Heaven. 68.
Something to do with a gate.
Saving Grace.
Wow, that's really spooky that Louise is putting that blind down behind you while you're sitting there, and it's like really like weirdly magic. What is 69 apart from a great time?
Anyway up.
Anyway up 69.
Yeah, so it'll be 16 in your line.
But time.
You flip it around and it's anyway up.
Time and 9 rhyme almost, right? So you could go a hell of a time, 69. You know what I mean? That's why, geez, Kev, you're 47 minutes early taking that today. Right. Oh, 2 of them. Fuck, that was a good week. Right, guys, while Kev's guzzling on his tablet, while he's choking on his tablet, I have to let you know, for all our audio listeners, so whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, all of them, you name it, all them other ones, okay?
What's a Podbean?
Podbean. You asked me this 2 weeks ago and I mentioned it as well, right? We have a very special musical performance.
Musical treat.
A treat for the ears, right? It is, of course, a local girl from the Dock, Sara Wiinky, has her page, Sara Wiinky Music, and that as well, okay? She's singing.
Who's from Portugal?
And works in coffee time. And
very local.
Yeah, very local, right? And makes the best damn coffee in town. You Are My Sunshine is the song that she's singing. She had it up on it. We also shared it. We're going to have the audio of that, because I figured out how to do it, which I was shockingly impressed with from a video, how to take an audio out of it. And we're going to have that at the end of this week's episode, guys, okay? So stay tuned. Even if you don't listen to the next 55 minutes, tune back in and listen to the music at the end, okay? But we know you wouldn't do that, because if you did that, Kev, you know what happened? They would miss out on 1966 and a little bit of history, Kev, okay? Here is...
Before you do that, do you want to hear...
So.
We'll have a bit of a... Are you ready for this then, Pico?
Okay.
This is a random fact I've seen today. Do you know why your bell end is shaped as a mushroom? Like shaped as a bell. Do you know why?
Your bell end? You mean your bum?
Your bell end. Top of your willy.
Like a mushroom. Okay, go.
Yeah. Do you know?
Right. Okay. I thought you meant your arse.
No, your willy.
Right.
Your bell end.
Why is
this?
You
never heard your bell end before?
Yeah, but I didn't actually. I never recalled on what it was. Like,
the top of your willy.
Right.
So, like the bell. So you're ringing the bell. Ding dong, ding dong. Why do you think ding dong comes out of it?
That name makes a lot of sense. God dang.
It's disgusting, right? It's for evolutionary purposes, right?
Oh my God.
According to research from a team of scientists led by one Professor Gordon Gallup, okay, the shape of a penis is there to allow it to scoop out.
Why do we have to start the show with this? There's no turning back from this. Like, I know this is scientific fact, but what the fuck? Like?
To allow it to scoop out. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Okay, it's allowed to scoop out other men's semen from a woman's vagina during sex.
Stop. Enough. We are cancelling this episode.
So it's more or less if she's a good time girl, right? So it's kind of like your snowballing thing, Pickle, right? Only worse. So she does the deed with some fella. He ejaculates, and then you go in and the way it's shaped is it takes out the other person's and put in yours.
You know what? Because you have to mention it, and just to slightly use it as a segue to something else, right? Because episode 69 is episode 69, right? That episode, we're telling the story about the snowballing situation, right? And we're getting to the bottom of this.
We have to get permission of the other person.
He listens. I'm sure we're not going to mention names. There was a man, there was a girl, right? Okay, that's the end of the story. So there is, right?
Snowballing happened.
Yeah. Kev, that is a hell of a way to start the show. I wonder what episode name that. Scooping out another man's jizz. Lovely.
Just call it bell end.
Bell ending. Oh, what? Bell ending. Nice. Right, Kev, let me jump into history, okay? Yeah. March the 20th, 1966. Did you know that football's FIFA World Cup trophy is stolen while an exhibition in London? It is found 7 days later by a mongrel dog named Pickles and his owner, David Corbett, wrapped in newspaper in a South London garden.
I don't believe that. I think David robbed it.
Yeah.
And then he got a bit of a conscience and decided to give it back.
Exactly, right. April the 1st, Kev, animated sitcom The Flintstones airs its series finale on
Flintstones,
ABT.
Meet the Flintstones, we're a Stone Age family. No,
I'm guessing there was a new one then.
Come on, sing it. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, we're a Stone Age family.
Yabba dabba. Oh, yeah, it's a yabba dabba.
Yabba do time. A yabba do time. A yabba gay old time.
See, I bet you can do that now, saying a gay old time. But fucking cancel culture. Right, July the 30th, Kev. England beats West Germany 4-2 to win the 1966 World Cup after extra time.
Why did you have to put that in?
Because I'm guessing he was our most successful manager ever, won the World Cup that day. So Big Jack, God rest him.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, God rest his soul. He won the World Cup that day. That's why I wanted to mention it, okay?
There's not many of that team left.
No. Bobby Robson's he in it, yeah?
Yeah, he's still alive.
No, that's what I mean. Was he in that? He's still alive.
Yeah, David Hurst, he's still alive.
They think it's all over.
And to do now.
We should have just shut the laptop then. Right. Second last thing, Kev. This was interesting because I didn't know when all this started, right? So AIDS, right? HIV, right? In or about this year, because this is how it's wrote. So it might not have been 66, right? But it says in the year 1966, in or about this year, one person returning from Haiti, from the Congo, is thought to have first brought HIV to the Americas. I don't know what Americas mean.
North America, Canada, all that area. Yeah.
I thought, like, obviously Freddie Mercury had it in the 80s, late 80s, mid 80s to late 80s. I thought that was the decade that it kind of maybe took them 20 years.
It has to start somewhere, you know.
Yeah,
and it takes one person to spread it, you know what I mean? And it just gradually.
I love how you say it with like a smile on your face.
I'm not saying with smiling face. I don't want to say something that I regret.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to do that. Right, last thing. The Batman television series starring Adam West debuts on ABC.
Boom.
That's the last bit of history.
Boosh. Bang. Wallop.
Yeah,
that
was
dong.
good. Yeah, that was good.
And the Graces. And the most homosexual Robin you could ever imagine.
Batman wasn't far off from either. In fairness,
it's a skin tight suit.
Yeah, it was like, hey, well, listen, we're jumping in evenly with the Bears this year, right? 1966, it was a big year. There was a lot of stars born in 1966. I have a lot of stars, right? I named you designated survivor, 24.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Stand by me. Kiefer Sutherland is right. December 21st, right? 1966. Kevin, 56 years of age. This next woman is 56. Okay. Right? Cindy Crawford.
Is she?
Apparently. February 20th. Wasn't that long ago? A couple months ago. That's the one with the thing here.
Yeah, the beauty spot.
Yeah. And then one of my favorite actors, I suppose, and I liked him in some of his new stuff he did after our favorite TV show, Kev. Hi.
Ross Geller.
There we go. David Schwimmer is, of course, he is 55 later this year.
It just shows you how much of a fan of Friend you are when all you have to say is one more.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say pivot, Pivot. You know what I mean? Pivot would have been
That's
good
too
as
easy.
well. Like, Kev, this lady is stunningly attractive still, I believe. And I know she is in one of your favorite films, which, unless I get it wrong, is The Bodyguard, The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Hitman's Bodyguard, Salma Hayek.
Yes. 55 on the 2nd of September. Salma Hayek and Cindy Crawford. There's 110 years between them, Kev.
Who would you pick? I'd pick Salma.
Yeah, I think so. Actually,
She's got big ass boobs.
Yeah. I love how you didn't even go with the eyes this time. You just went with boobs. Hey. Right, Kev, how was your week? What a shock. How was your week?
I was busy this week. I didn't put up on Instagram like I don't, because I don't want people to rob me house.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Yeah, but I was in Mallorca. I got home from Mallorca yesterday evening, which was Thursday evening. I got home from yesterday. It was absolutely fabulous, and nice and warm, and sun was shining. It felt good, and yeah.
But it wasn't hot. You said it was hot, but it wasn't hot.
It's May. It's still April. Like
still got sunburn.
It's still got sunburn. Monday, Tuesday was very hot and sunny. Wednesday a wee bit overcast, but yeah, apart from that, all good.
What is wrong with my eyebrows? Seriously,
it was really nice.
I'm so happy you got away.
Yeah. No kids, just me and this.
Oh, was there not? All right, because
No.
I was thinking it was a weird week to take them when they only went back to school.
Yeah, oh no, just me and Louise.
Oh, even better again.
You better believe it was.
It was only Kevin and Louise went on holidays. So, right, tell everybody what you sent me on holidays. The pictures.
Of
the stuff that was on the stall. I don't mean he didn't send me dick pics or anything like that.
We were walking in the street and I was like, this thing hits you in the face. And literally hits you in the face. It's a stall with pictures. Okay, and you could buy plants. So one was a pepper, okay? But it wasn't just a normal pepper. It was a penis pepper. So it was literally as if you rolled back the foreskin and after what do you call it?
I'm looking at it. It's shocking.
It's been really cold. It kind of looks like pickles after a cold shower.
Yeah.
Then it rolled back the foreskin a wee bit, and then you have a penis, and even has the tip of it where the pee comes out.
It does. It actually does.
And then there was the vagina plant. Now it was a very hairy vagina plant.
But that's not what it was called, Kev. I'm looking at it here. I never actually showed these to the wife when she already looks disgusted, right? It was actually the pea flower. The P word. No.
Pussy flower.
Yeah. So it was. And then
why can't you say pussy?
Because I have an audience.
It's a pussy, it's a flower.
It's shocking looking. Guys, honest to God, right? This is possibly, if you imagine a cactus that's been split in half and is bleeding a balloon.
Say the word. Say what it is.
What do you mean?
Say pussy.
Pussy flower. There you go.
Pussy flower. That's what it is.
But it is. It's on the name. It's literally, and it costs €2.50.
Yeah, I was going to buy it.
I don't know how you managed to put the price on it.
I don't really want to get that. I didn't really want it to be grown in my garden.
No. Although you have the garden that you could probably get away with it, Kev. See, you have
I'd say it had to be pretty hot, but it looks like a very hairy one.
It does. It's like an afro, but it has like hair like me. You can still see a bit of scalp on it. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, me. Right, my week. So, Kev, I told you that I went to watch a football game on Monday down in Mahevnamore.
You did?
And a certain person arrived to the game to watch it. And that was, of course, our current Ireland manager, Mr. Stephen Kenny, who stood literally beside me watching
and guess what's happened? Guess what happened here, right?
The same thing as Kev, but he was sitting beside Richie Towell.
Yeah, I beside Richie Towell. So Richie Towell, who's League of Ireland superstar or whatever you want to call himself.
Fucking ripped.
Yeah. He is ripped to shreds. Okay, I see the picture of him. He is ripped to shreds. But yeah, I chickened out of it. Okay. But Pico was standing beside the current Republic of Ireland manager, okay, who we've been talking about trying to get in the show for years. Okay, since we started this. Okay.
Yeah.
Pico standing beside him and Pico chickened out of it.
Did because he was there watching his kids, and I have to give everybody associated to the Mara school a massive shout out because they won the North Leinster under 19 title. So they did. Okay, 4 of my current players, were on the team. Fionn Tipping, Kieran Walsh, Eddie Finnegan, and Daniel Shields, who is my goalkeeper, who was the goalkeeper of the team. He's also one of the captains, so he got presented with the trophy. He pulled off a save, Kevin. right? I think he got kind of knocked out at one point because I was standing close to him, right? And I shouted out, "Yara," and he looked at me like this, like, "Well, yeah, no," and he went this on his neck, and I was like, "I don't think he's okay." He's 17, and I'm like, "I don't think he's okay." 2 minutes later, they had a corner, right? And the ball was going right in the bottom corner. He was the opposite side of the goals. I have no idea how he got there. He literally got there somehow, so he did. But big shout out to the lads. Somebody else wanted a shout out. I want to call him Connor Lally. I hope to God that's right. I think it was Connor I was talking to. Yeah, he was there at it as well. I don't know whether he's with the Maris, don't know whether he was driving the bus. I have no idea, but he shouted at me. He was listening to it that morning, so he was, and I had to mention the lads. Kev, other thing is as well, I was in with Anto at Renegade, as everybody can see.
It's getting there. It's getting way better.
Yeah, got the haircut, so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. And I went to midweek mass because I didn't get the mass last Saturday. I went midweek. It was weird. In our town of Dundalk, folks, we have many, many churches. Okay.
Beautiful churches.
Yeah. But I went to the church, which is called the Redemptorist, which is where the St. Gerald's Novena is on. Yeah. Strange mass during the week. Like, it was long, but you didn't mind because your man made a lot of sense. He was doing his preaching thing and sermon. And it was weird. Like, there was stuff happening. I was like, I've seen that before. You know what I mean? It was odd, like, you know what I mean? But no, it was nice. Oh, and Kev, there's no restrictions anymore in churches since I had last gone. The second seat thing's gone. The communion, now you go up and get it. So you do, you know what I mean? So it was nice to see a bit. I know everybody's still sitting there in masks and that, like, but you know what I mean? So that's nothing, like, you know what I mean? But no, apart from that, quite a week. My Ramsels finished our preseason with a 1-1 draw against a very tough Dominic's team. So it starts next Thursday, which means we will not be recording next Thursday, Kev. So we have the Clancy Cup. First game, shut up, you had to Spain. I'm going to redeem him.
I didn't miss it. But hey, honest to God, guys, if he's going to send a Ponza, bring a Celtic jersey, because all it was Celtic fans. Celtic everywhere. And nice. The last time we were there was a Rangers fans walking around in the blue jersey, and Jesus Christ, I thought he was going to get to send that. I thought he was going to get an awful doing. Yeah. But no, great spot. It really was a great spot, really and sunny. And
happy days, Kev.
Plenty of. No, I wouldn't fancy being there in June. I'm just saying, when the young ones start going and the young fellas start going, it will be a shit show.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, don't want that. Kev, we're going to do our usual plugs. Shout out the two usuals, and then I have an announcement to make.
Yeah, we shout out to Michael Lynch's Menswear, Dundalk, Compulsory Dundalk. Go in there, guys, get your suits, get your First Communion. First Communion is now in the middle of let's get going.
Yeah, really are.
In and get your suits, guys. Some great deals. If you mention the Kevin Pico show, he will give you a discount. So, guys, get on to that. And then also Tony's Pizzeria. Our competition are still going quite strong.
Yes.
Many people are still entering. Is unreal.
50 last week.
Numbers.
Was Kev. 50 last
numbers.
It was insane. Like, hey.
I'm telling you, I want another free pizza off Vinny because I haven't got one in a while. So yeah, Vinny, a big shout out there, kiddo.
As usual, we got delivery the other night, right? Okay, not today though. The other night, right? It was last night. Usual Thursday.
Thursday night, yeah.
Thursday night, right?
Takeaway Thursday night.
And the guy who delivered the food was the guy that I had given a shout out to a couple of weeks ago because he had dropped food up that night. And I said to him, "Hey, I gave you a shout out," and he goes, "Oh, you know my name." And I went, No, I don't. I just said there was a delivery guy. He listened to the show, so you know who he is. I thought he was then going to tell me his name, but he didn't. He turned around and got into the car and went. I was like, so you again, mate. He says him and Vinny are always in there listening to it with a couple of the other guys as well. So listen, the other shout out that we always give is Peter Cherry's Goalkeeping Academy. But
drum roll, please.
We have an announcement to make in relation to Peter Cherry Goalkeeping Academy because now Peter Cherry is setting up a soccer academy. Yeah.
Sorry, soccer academy.
Sorry, the name, I know it's football academy. Name is soccer academy, okay? So, guys, a little bit of info on this, okay? Some of the dog players as well are going to be coaches as well. Some of the squad lads are going to be the coaches that are helping them out, right? Okay. But this is how it's running, okay? Next Saturday, the 7th, right? There's a free trial, okay? Only for that afternoon, right? Booking and all that is essential to get it done, first of all. The age group starts from 7-year-olds and right up to basically any age that wants to come in for a class, okay? It'll usually run midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday. Some details still to be confirmed around times and stuff like that. So keep an eye on all the social media pages. So whether it's the Peter Cherry Goalkeeping Academy page, imagine a lot of it will be on that till they get the Football academy, soccer academy one set up as well, so it is. But yeah, guys, this is big news. Obviously, Peter right now is currently up in Oriel Park as they are beating Drogheda. Because we're recording this on the Friday night. Always nice to beat Drogheda. Yeah, we're delighted for them. Thanks so much for letting us. Kev, we know Justine, we know Peter, but it's great for them to text us today. Right, guys, we need you to announce this. And I'm calling it out now. Justine's coming on to the show in the next couple of weeks to have a chat with us as well. There you go, Justine. I said it on it. See, now you have to come on. I'll never hear from her ever again. She's going to delete us off the page. So she will, hey. Right, Kev, a little bit of would you rather time.
Would you rather?
Right. So my would you rather question to you.
Oh, it's your question.
Yeah. First of all is, right, would you rather sniff butts like a dog when you meet somebody new or eat dog food every night for dinner?
Oh, I'm sniffing arse.
Of anybody. Like
anybody.
It could be like a 90-year-old man.
But what's wrong with doing that? Why would you eat dog food?
What's right with sniffing a 90-year-old man's arse? That should be the question. Not what's wrong with doing it. What's right with doing it? Why would you do it?
Why would you eat dog food? It's just weird.
I don't know. I always had this thing in my head that I wanted to try dog food or cat food.
But now most people don't give dogs dog food as in wet dog food. A lot of we give dog dried food.
Oh no! I want like the ones with the gravy and stuff like that.
Oh,
Why?
Oh, what do you mean why?
No, but it's for me, not me dogs. I don't have a dog, like, you know what I mean. I mean, like, I want to have a bit of wetness.
Let the dog eat it.
But I want to have a bit of wetness in me. Oh, that's not what I mean. I want, when I'm eating dog food, because it might make it go down a bit easier. No,
that's what she said.
Hey, so happy. Right, quick one then. Right, the listeners one this week, Kev, we got is this, right? Now, it's obviously for both of us. No more Nottingham Forest and not having sex and all that, right?
Pico, Nottingham Forest.
We're going to get second.
Getting close.
Right. Would you rather get caught looking at something adult only? Okay.
Porn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. By your parents-in-law. They wrote down in-law parents. Parents-in-law.
In-laws.
Right? Yeah,
okay,
in-laws, right?
Yeah.
Or your boss. So either in work doing it, right, and get caught by your boss, or at home and they come in and you're on the couch going to town on yourself.
At home, like, let's be honest, Bio in Parliament in the UK, he got caught at work in the chambers looking at porn. I don't think he was knocking one out, but it's not been the first time he was caught looking at porn.
But that's the thing, you're knocking one out, right? So
I knock one out at home. So what about it? To catch me. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh my God! Oh, what Jesus Christ! Why are you doing that? Because your daughter wouldn't give it to me. That's why. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God! Yeah, I'd have to agree with you though. So
imagine your father-in-law coming in. Why are you doing that, Pickle? Why are you doing that, Pickle? Because fucking Abra won't give me nothing.
Yeah, I don't think that would. I don't think that would go down too well. So I don't hey. Right, come here. Let's get into some shit. Right.
You still think you do this?
No, only ever did it 4 times. Right.
No,
so
okay. Yeah.
So right, Kev. Today's Friday. This is good Sunday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Saturday. Yesterday, Saturday. Whatever you listen to this, right? It's tattoo day.
It is. Pico is getting a tattoo.
You guys voted for this, and I'm sticking with you. This podcast is going to do the stuff that the people want us to do. Okay. And also, just a quick thing. I have lovely artwork here from my son and daughter behind me. I wanted to show off. So yes. My tattoo is being done tomorrow. My beautiful, sexy assistant wife is also getting a tattoo done. Kev and his wife were also going to be getting a tattoo done. However, Kev got sunburnt.
It's not that bad. It's nearly calmed down now at this stage, but
because it doesn't last forever. It's not like when we played tennis when we were 10, Kev, right? It's not that type of sunburn.
Oh no, but you don't get a tattoo over sunburn. It just doesn't.
Do you not?
You can't.
No.
Oh, fuck no.
Get it somewhere else then.
I mean, asshole, no.
No, I didn't say that. But no, so anyway, yes, it's now decided, it's final. By the time this airs, I am going to have a tattoo above my left tit.
Well, you decided where you're putting it now, have you?
I'm putting it on my tit, or above my tit, right? And I'm going to get my daughter's name on it. And a wee star because she always calls herself Emma Star, sister, and that's what I'm going to do. Then if I don't die, I'll go back then at some stage and I'll get the second one done, which would be for
I
the
think
son.
you should get them both done at the same time.
Nope, not a hope in hell. I'm going small. You told me to go small. I sent you like masterpieces, and you were like, "Pico, that's like."
Pico sent me ones with these big clocks that the size of them at the palm of my hand. I'm like, you dickhead! What? Pico doesn't like pain as it is, right? And you're going to go in with two palm sizes, and Sheffield United are now 3-1 up. So, like, imagine these two big palms stuck to his chest. I don't know what he thought. I don't know what he was thinking.
No, but in fairness, like you're always like, "Oh, man it up, man it up, man it up," like you know. But I don't know. Like it was literally this morning, I think it was, or last night, when I turned around to the wife and I was like, "Right, I'm done. I've had a block of tattoos all week. This is what I'm getting." See, the problem I had is right. Connor in Marvel Inc., who we should mention, obviously, who's the guy that's doing the tattoo, right, had some serious issues with his fucking Instagram. So we hadn't heard from him since it was all originally planned. So the idea kind of went out of my head, right? As if I don't need to worry about it. We haven't heard from him, right? Kev was like, send him another text message. Oh yeah, of course I will. Yeah, she won't write back. And then he did. So then I started shitting it, going like I'm not going to be honest with you guys. I'm genuinely frightened, right? Like I am.
No, you're not. You're petrified. Pico is so scared that I am afraid that he's going to have to take a Motilium before he goes into this because I'm going to be standing there beside him. I do not want to see shit rolling down his legs. I just don't want to see it. Because nobody needs to see shit like that rolling down a man's legs. Like the way Pico. Because
I thought it was burnt onto
you. Good idea.
I thought it was burnt onto you, right? I thought that's it. I thought tattoos were like syringed onto you, like as in like a flame or something. I thought it was like burnt into your skin, right? I don't know how tattoos work, right?
Like branding. Like someone got like a cow and heated something up and branded you.
Something like that, yeah. But then Sarah,
I'll brand you. I can brand you.
You try.
I will heat up a poker. Right? The next time I see you, right? I'll bring a poker. I'll heat up a poker and I'll stick it so far up your arse, okay? It will brand your intestines.
The only thing today that I found out, Sarah from Coffee Time, who's doing the song at the end of the show, right, had a tattoo on her around about here-ish, right? Okay, this part of her arm or something, or just above her hand, right? I mean, a name or something. I can't remember what it was on it, right? And she said it took like 7 minutes.
For people listening to the show who's going to be listening to Sarah, that was just above her wrist, just below her wrist.
Or like on her wrist or something, right? And she said that took like 7 minutes, right? Because there's just no fading, she said. I think that's the right word. All right, there's just and like I want to get just like a nice font. Script, I believe, is like the nice like big E and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like I still think that I'm probably either not going to wake up tomorrow, it's not going to happen, or I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go, I can't do this. Right? Like I just have.
But you're doing it.
Oh no, I am doing it because if there's one thing, Kev, we said in this podcast, if people want us to do stuff, we'll do it. Now, people want you to give blood, and you said no because you're a complete fucking girl. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go and let a man.
It's not being a girl. It says I will end up getting knocked down outside the fucking place, and I'll leave my own blood back.
You stay for so long, and they check you,
and then I leave, and then I'll cross the road, okay, and I'll get knocked down, okay, and I'll end up needing the blood back.
Yeah, I don't know, Kev. But listen, guys, anyway, it was all down to you guys. Kev could have been sitting here with now with blonde hair, which looked at fucking top of his head. That would have been savage being blonde, right? So, but yeah, I will have been tattooed by the time you guys all hear this. So, yeah, thanks very much. Kev will be there. No doubt there'll be some Instagram live. There'll be some whatever it is. Kev's going to have the phone out for once. He's going to be putting stuff on Instagram. So he is, if you can remember how to do it.
I'm going to laugh. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Why?
Because I want to see as you know, Pico was quite tanned, okay? I'm going to see Pico's face drain. Just drain as the whiteness comes down and descends on him. All I have to do is tell you, okay? And Connor will tell you the same. Breathe. Try not to hold your breath. If you hold your breath, you will pass out. Just breathe.
Okay.
That's all you do is breathe. Pico, you know something? I was lying at one stage on the sunbed, right? Listen to podcasts and listen to music, okay? And stuff started coming to me like when I was lying there, right? And you were in the barbers, okay?
Yeah.
I went to a barber, okay? And before I went on holidays, I had to look after myself downstairs to make sure I was tidy, right? But imagine having a willy barber. Imagine going to the barbers and saying, I want short back and side. So like, you know what I mean? So the ball sack is nice and bald, and then the top of it's hairy, like short back and side. So you get, say, a buzz cut, or a zero all over. Imagine a willy barber.
Well, here's a question then, right? How would you sit on the chair? Would there be one of them, right, where you'd have like say a strap, you know, like a roller coaster, right? And then they flip you. So like, you know what I mean?
Your legs have to be in the air, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
your legs have
yeah.
to be in the air.
Yeah. So you're kind of flipped up and your Mickey's like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Come back on yourself.
Come back to hit you in the face. Like, you know what
I mean? Hit you in the face.
Well, yours. You wouldn't want to hit me in the belly for fuck's sake.
No, short back and sides. Is that what you get?
Well, yeah, well, this time he never touched the top, right? Okay, I didn't have to because it's not growing anymore. So yeah, it'd be like a trim at the sides. I think I'd want it like an afro. No, not an afro.
Mohican.
Yeah, like a mohawk. I think like that. So would like just have like a male runway.
So the next time you go into Renegade 13, guys, shout out to Renegade 13. Yep. Okay, Pico, you're going to say any chance of shaving the ball sack at the same time.
Of Kev's. Kev, I did forget to ask you about a hat as well for you. I will do it the next time in a couple of weeks to get the sides done.
So, yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, so you'd have to have, it'd be speciality, like.
Oh, Jesus. But, like, would they be using the zzz, or would it be...
a cut road. Oh, you definitely want a cut throat razor. You want to make sure it's all in one go. I was going to say, if it snips something, then it's done. But, yeah, that's been there, done that, you know.
I don't know, Kev. That's a good one. That's a damn good one, Kev. I like that. Hey.
A Willy Barber. What would you call it? What would you call the shop?
Willy Cuts.
Cock Cuts.
Cock Cuts. Willy Cuts. Richard Cuts. Dick. Remember Richard Dick?
Really think it was that what that means?
I took you a minute there, Kev. I didn't think you were actually getting...
I was like, why would you call it Richard Cuts?
That could be good though.
Bell End Barbers.
I think there's one called that in town. There's something close to that called that. So there is like
what else would you call it? Sack crack
cuts. You always have to just say cuts in there somewhere so you do, like, you know what I mean? Imagine that, like walking down Clonbrassil Street and you see all the fancy laddie da barbers that are down the road there, okay? Then all of a sudden you have this new place open up. Not that big, quite small. You know, like an old man barber's place. Only one chair. You know, only one person at a time, like, right? And literally you open up the sign and there it is. Back, sack and crack cuts. You know what I mean?
Like sack, crack cuts.
I think that could be the name of business, Kev. Chubb's Rubs never worked on. I'm telling you, that could be right. Kev, top 5 this week, okay? We said we were going to do our top 5 favorite phrases, words, whatever you want to call it, right? For
being drunk.
Being drunk. Now, obviously, a lot of people think the same with the words, right? That we have, but we got a couple.
Don't call theirs out, because they could be the same as theirs.
I really doubt it, but okay, right? I want to get my list up here, okay, right? So
your list. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is very simple. Out of it. Just out of it, right?
That's
simple.
A word.
It's word of phrases, Kev. We ask people words of phrases.
So what was yours?
Out of it.
Mine was balubas.
I forgot about that one, hey. That's a good one.
I love the word balubas.
Oh man!
Tell me your last time I was inside out and I was balubas. I was that drunk. Balubas I was.
Well, my number 4 was one that I had heard many years ago, and it was transmogrified.
Oh, right? Very good.
Yeah, so that was like you were in a fucking bad state of affairs.
You're in an awful way that way.
If you get that word out. Yeah. If you get that word out, you know you're in a bad way. You were swallowing your tongue saying that word, like, you know what I mean?
I kept it simple for number 4. Rat arsed.
Nice and simple, Kev. Well, you get that like a bit now.
You wouldn't use that on the night out. It's the morning after. How were you last night? I just was rat arsed.
Nice, Kev. Well, my number 3 is off me tits. So it is.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nice and simple. Oh man. I can't remember. I was walking down Park Street and I was off my tits. I was like, but then again, that could be more drug related, could it, than actual booze related?
Well, you could use it for both. It's the same as being what we used to say when you were drunk. You could stoned. I was stoned last night.
That's actually on my list. So it
Oh,
is.
right, okay.
Yeah.
That's more of a druggy.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I can again quite simple for number 3. Rotten. I was rotten.
Rotten. That's a good one.
I was bloody fucking rotten last night.
Me sexy assistant had a couple of good ones today for drunk words. So she did. No, she's tired. She's not talking to me. My number 2, Kev, was stoned. Because it was simple. It was just a normal one to use, but I know what you mean. Stoned and
stoned. Stoned is what we would have used when we were 16, 17.
Yeah.
I was stoned. Yeah. I was stoned last night. I was so drunk. I was stoned. Yeah.
And you said it like that. I was stoned. Yeah. I was stoned, man. I was stoned. Yeah. What's your number 2?
Bananas. I was bananas. What a board. What a way. Has nothing to do with drink.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with drink, nothing to do with drugs, nothing to do. I don't know where it came from, but I used bananas.
And that is why my number 1 is bananas. Right?
Yes. Excellent. What a word. How did I don't understand how bananas got into it.
Yeah, like it's not like somebody go one day, oh man, I was apples last night, boy. I'm telling you, I was apples. And somebody went, that's fucking stupid. He goes, what do you want me to say? Bananas. And he went, you know what? Actually, that sounds better.
That kind of books.
Let's go with bananas. Right. So
my number 1,
yeah,
and it's been a long time it's been a long time since I was fuck-faced. I was fuck-faced. I mean, what a way it is. How bad can you be if you're fuck-faced?
Yeah, you're certainly not good, Kev. So if you're fuck-faced. Now, along a minute till I find the ones that we got sent in, which I know I took a bloody screenshot of earlier on today. Right. Okay. So we had usuals. We had the bananas one. We had stoned. I don't think people got it. They said drunk, which we were looking for words to say when you're drunk. But anyway, in the horrors.
That's the next morning, yeah.
Yeah, so it was, right. Scuttered.
Excellent one.
Never heard tell this in front of my life, right? Rubber ducked.
No, never heard that one.
Young fella as well, so he is like so. Could be a young thing, like so it could. But yeah, no. So that was Kevin. So basically, I know it wasn't your number 1, but we're both agreeing that bananas
is an excellent one. It's an excellent one.
Is just fucking brilliant. So it is. But look, come here. It wouldn't be an episode of the show if I didn't get some random fucking stories, Kev, to fucking shout out at you, okay? And by God, have I got some fucking random ones for you, okay? Did you know, right? A man who was acting suspiciously at an Indian airport was found hiding £2 of gold worth £43,000 up his butt. The passenger had arrived on an Air Arabia flight to the city of Jaipur and was looking suspicious from his manners, okay? The airport official...
They definitely would have thought he had cocaine or heroin stuck up his arse.
Wouldn't you?
But like gold, like heroin can be shaped in the shape of a dildo or a shape of that kind of a rocket shape that it's easily slide through you. But like gold is sharp.
Why do you have to do that to gold? Why not put it in your suitcase?
Because it was probably robbed.
Well, this is what I was going to say. So we're saying the airport official said that a personal search was carried out. They claimed that 3 transparent polyethylene capsules wrapped in white plastic were concealed inside the man's bum, right? Basically, inside the actual capsule were small metal granules that were made up of almost pure gold. £43,000.
So it wasn't. It was a white gold, or brown gold. Well, imagine it being covered in shite then.
Yeah, 99.5% purity is what it was. Say, I don't know. Fuck, Kev. If you lived in England, right, or the UK,
I barely stick my finger up my arse. Imagine sticking gold up your arse.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I would love to smuggle drugs, right?
I was sure you were going to say I would love if I was stuck a finger up my arse. Maybe you should say that instead.
Yeah, no. You already said it. I don't want to deal them. I don't want to do them. But I'd love to smuggle them and then get the money out of it. Because on RTE earlier on today, There was £2 million worth of cannabis seized in the town that we all love so well, Kev. Drogheda. If you have $2 million worth of stuff and you're working on that, that's a life-changing amount of money. Do it fucking properly and don't get caught.
But that's only a little bit. That's not even a big bit.
I know, but it's enough to get you going through a couple of weeks. Kev.
Sure, you'd be flying.
If you lived in England, right? If you lived in England.
Like I did before.
How young would you get married? How would you, like, would you think, I'm going to marry this girl? Forget what age you are. What age would she have to be?
24, maybe 23.
16 or 17 with parental consent. England have now raised the legal age of marriage to 18. What the fuck is wrong with people in England apart from the obvious? Seriously.
Well, I think it was 16, wasn't it? Or 17, was it?
Yeah, so it says 16 or 17 as long as they're parental consent. But here's the really fucking mental thing, Kev, right? It passed through Parliament with a little bit of opposition. So some dirty hooers.
Well, no. You see, you have to remember the travelling community. The travelling community would get married younger.
Or should they get grabbed? Is that what you call it?
What
would you call it when you get grabbed or snatched? What do you do at a wedding? When you meet your husband at a wedding.
You meet them.
Your future husband. No, it's not. It's called something. You get. I think it's.
I don't think it's called snatched.
Well, no, grabbed maybe. There's a word for it, right?
8-fingered? No.
That was the Oasis. Jesus Christ. Right. Last bit of random news we have. We love talking about
riding.
Randy Andy. We got the oars in there. Fucking Randy Andy. Okay. Mr. Prince has been stripped.
Prince Andre.
Yeah.
Of his York.
Yeah. The freedom of the city. Okay. So basically what happened to everybody who has been living under a rock, this guy raped a girl.
Supposedly.
Yeah. So this guy, right, paid off a girl that he didn't rape. Yeah, that makes sense. No, but he did pay her off, though. That we know that.
He did pay her off, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he paid off a girl he didn't rape.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I'll keep the fucking lawyers from the door.
Yeah. So anyway, right. So Randy Andy no longer has the freedom of the city of York. Which must be terrible news. I've never been to York. I don't know anything about York.
York is beautiful. It is beautiful. I would like the freedom of York.
Wow. And he was a stain of an association with the city. That's what he was. Because, as I said, he raped a 16 or 17-year-old girl.
Supposedly.
There we go, Kev. Come here, guys.
What about the other things? The other big news that's been on this week? The Johnny Depp Amber Heard controversy.
Where is this? People are watching this. I don't get it.
This is all over my phone. Everything I go into TikTok or anywhere on my phone, this is what comes up. And I seen one yesterday. And unfortunately, I'm going back and I'm going to be slagging women off again, which I never do. But this one was on TikTok. She was saying, this is a disgrace. This is what's happening. This is putting women in bad light. How?
Yeah.
How is it putting women in bad light? She seems to be an abuser of Johnny Depp. Now, again, supposedly an abuser, but this is coming out that she bet the shit of him.
No way, really?
She's beating the shit of him all the time. And he's sitting there taking it. And there's her lawyers are saying, oh, but you were drunk. You were intoxicated. And he was like, okay. And this is the famous bit. And you poured yourself a mega pint of red wine. And Johnny Depp was, what's a mega pint? I poured myself a large glass of red wine. And they keep coming back. She was recording him, okay, all the time, trying to get a reaction. And he never touched her. He might have called her a whore or whatever. Never touched her. But he is covered in bruises and marks. She cut off some part of his finger. This sort of carry on. This one's a nut job. But then she was sharing an apartment with, and he was out. And James Franco. You know James Franco, an actor?
Yeah, Spider-Man. He was Green Goblin's son.
Yeah, he was tapping at it. And then your man Elon Musk, he was tapping at it.
He's putting cocaine back into coke, apparently. Didn't know it was in it in the first place.
There you go. So, all this random stuff is coming, but she seemed to be a complete abuser. And this woman has come out and said it's a disgrace because it's going to put women into bad light. Well, yeah, because unfortunately, it does work both ways sometimes that men get abused, and unfortunately, this time it's a famous man that got abused.
Exactly, yeah. Because I did see a video today where he said the only person he has ever abused has been himself because of all the drinking and the drugs and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, I don't know. Like,
mental shit that was going on with this.
I don't get all that. It's insane. So it is. Like, it really is.
Imagine chopping someone's finger off, or part of a finger off.
No, and maybe it's fitting that I'm going to mention this after you talked about ladies being shunned in a bad light. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe this isn't a good time. So, guys, myself and Kev, this morning, which was Friday morning, got an email of So Sad Ireland, right? Which, of course, maybe remembers last year we raised over $4,000 for. And they invited us to Ardgillan Castle on the 22nd of May between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. for a Ladies' Day event that they have, okay? Which obviously all proceeds go towards So Sad Ireland, okay? Being organised by a lady called Sara Wiinky, okay? So basically what they wanted us was, because I had to send an email to Kev because I didn't really cop onto us, was they wanted, in their exact words, was our media presence, okay? So obviously this is all positive, Kev. I think it's safe to say it, right? So basically, just to let you know, guys, so in Ardgillan Castle, there's going to be a amazing lineup of specialists sharing their knowledge and tools of embracing a healthy mind, body, and soul while also enjoying fashion and beauty. Okay, so on the day, there'll be inspirational health talks from Nicola Connolly-Byrne. There will also be Amanda Delaney, who is a TEDx speaker, personal and business mentor. Okay, an elite fitness and mindset coach, Louise Quinn, Sister Shed's support system for the ladies of Ireland, as well as a yoga teacher, a well-being advocate, HR and executive coach, Janet Buckley. Then music by Britain's Got Talent semi-finalist Leah Barneville, DJ Saz Higgins, what a name, and singer Denise O'Rourke. There's also a fashion show. And then in addition to this, there'll be a masterclass by Deborah Bucks, who is a makeup masterclass by Deborah Bucks. And wow, like, I mean, glass of Prosecco, guys, goodie bag, pampering.
Yeah, it is a show that's on, guys, but it is promoting a huge matter of fact of, say, health, women's health, women's mental health, and it kind of takes into consideration this week, unfortunately, there's another girl unfortunately, young girl in Maharacloon lost her life. And also a gentleman from the John Mitchells and RD Rugby Club, unfortunately lost his life as well this week. And it is that kind of thing. Me and Pico, we've talked about it. We talked about our own struggles. We talked about struggles that's going on over the past, especially during this COVID time. It is massive, guys. People, please reach out to. Don't think you have nowhere else to go to. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to So Sad. Reach out to PA the House. Reach out to whoever you need to reach out to, doctors into light. There is help out there that can take some of the pressure away. I think it's COVID. I think there's an awful lot more to deal with than what we've expected it. But I think it's coming at this other end of it. People need to really help each other and make sure they're okay. And as you said, it's all right to feel shite.
It is. It is. It fucking is. So, like, you know what I mean?
That's what it is. Don't think it's you're the only one. A lot of people are going through this, so help each other out, guys.
It is, and that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? As Kev said, we don't bore people who are going on about their own shit. You know what I mean? But we're open enough that we can talk about it to each other, but also to all you guys. All right, because it helped me. I don't know, it helped Kev with his side of it as well. I'm sure, because it's nice to be able to let it out. But he is right, though. It's all right to feel shite. It's a funny little catchphrase that we did because obviously other things be taken away from us. But that's what it is. It's just trying to highlight the fact that, hey, you know what? We all have good days. We all have bad days. The bad days don't have to be the last days. You know what I mean? So they don't, like, okay? They really don't, like, all right? But listen, Kev, I was in Newry today. I was in Home Savers, I think was the name of it. No, Banbridge, sorry. Went to Banbridge first, right?
Lovely.
Home Savers beside Tesco, that's where I was. I was walking down the aisle, Kev, and I saw something sitting at the top shelf. It was kind of round. It would look black or dark, right? Had a red lid on it. And I remember dipping bread into it when I was young. Hot.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't remember it, but I believe so. Bovril.
Never got it.
I can't, like, I know I had it.
It's a meat extract.
I've no. What? It said it was protein.
A meat extract. It's a meat extract, I think, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's like, I think it's like nearly like oxtail soup if you warmed it up.
Hate oxtail soup.
Oh, I love Pico.
No, brown soup. Hate it. Hate brown soup.
Oh, I remember having it as oxtail soup as kids, right? And then I don't know what we were here one day, me and Louise during lockdown, and we was like, what we have for lunch? And there was a thing of oxtail soup in the press, and we warmed it up in a pan the whole way. It wasn't homemade oxtail soup. It was packet of oxtail soup.
Yeah.
No Pico. It was fucking delish. It took me back to I'd been 8 years of age at home with my dad, him after making it, and the whisk able to stand up in the soup. That's how thick it was. It was fucking lovely, but it was delish. But no, not Bovril. No,
yeah, I don't know. Unless I remember having it, but I haven't got a fucking notion what it fucking tasted like. That's just being completely honest. Like, I really like. I don't know.
I always remember as you know the way you make gravy for your Sunday dinner, and it goes really solidified after it gets cold, and then you leave it there for about 7 weeks. I think that's what Bovril is.
Oh my God. I remember like sitting in like the evening time or night time with like a cup of it or something like that. And I think dipping like crusts of bread or something. I could be wrong, like, but I know I did do it, but it might have been crust of bread. But yeah, for the
red one is beef Bovril, so it has to be some sort of beef extract.
So what do you mean, like they're squeezing meat and whatever juice comes out of it goes into?
I don't know. I think it's called beef tea.
Oh my God, that is fucking disgusting. Hey, Kev, you went on holidays this week and you sent me the weirdest text ever, which was animals we're not fond of. And I was like, is this a topic or is he trying to start?
Oh, it is a topic, but we're now 55 minutes in. I think that's a week.
I have no problem for another week. I have no problem with that, so I haven't. Okay, but look,
I'm after googling the ingredients of Bovril.
Oh God, right? Okay, go.
Beef broth. It's 50%, so that's water and beef bones. Okay. Beef extract: yeast, barley, oats, rye, salt, water, color,
rice,
flavorings. No, rye.
Oh, right.
Flavor enhancers, acid, milk, eggs, soya. Yeah, so more it's all it is beef extract.
That's
lovely.
No, I wasn't gonna buy it. It's just I saw it. I said to the wife, and she was like, "No." I was like, that must have been a country thing then. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely would have had that in your house, Kev, whether you had it or not. But you definitely would have had it in the house.
Yeah. It's massive in England.
Yeah.
Massive in England. I didn't know what that was.
But I just thought you did it for a crack.
They drink that in football games, Bovril.
Do they? Jeez, Kev, you could have told me that when we went to Forest. Could have been sitting there nice and warm and a cup of Bovril.
We could. Be a cup of Bovril. Now, I know a few people going over to the game tomorrow, Pico, to the City Ground, the last home game of the season.
Yeah.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys. I swear to God, if Forest manage to do this, I'll just use myself right here. Kev
will do an episode topless.
I'll do it naked. Not a bother.
Yeah, but we only see your top half, right? Okay. But you can be naked if you want, right? But you'll do an episode topless, okay?
But hopefully on May the 7th or May 8th, if that's the case, because the season's over. Well, the season's over May 7th.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Fingers crossed, Kev. And
oh my God, in a week's time.
I know. And then I want to give a shout as well because
Jesus Christ.
Tomorrow Villa are playing Norwich, my team Villa, of course, and I'll have you shout out to one of my boys, Ray, who turned 40 last week, and I got him hooked up with tickets, so he's in the upper Holt end. Dean Smith returning to Villa Park, going to get a great reception, so he is as well. But yeah, it's a savage day.
So?
Oh yeah, of course. He got it promoted. He broke the record for consecutive wins, like you're currently doing at the minute. So yeah, you know what I mean. Of course, it'd be great. But no, happy birthday, Ray. No, I said it to you last week, but yeah, enjoy tomorrow.
Right. Who's he going with? Is he going with the wife?
Him, one of the sisters' fellas as well, and then the other sister's fella was meant to go, but he's on a stag, so I think the dad-in-laws or something that's going. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. He told me who was going with the tour ticket, but yeah, him, Kieran, and I think Martin's going as well. So, but yeah, no, I hope he's had a great time, lads. And then look, give us a shout one more time, okay? Kev, You tell everybody. No, don't even. I found it. Peter Cherry Soccer Academy starting free trial next Saturday afternoon, the 7th. Check it out. For booking it, it's going to be on midweek from 7-year-olds up all the way up. Okay, it's going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be some of the current squad are going to be helping them out as well, doing the coaching and that, which is amazing. Check it out. Okay, the two guys are brilliant. So they are. Justine, Peter, we love you. Thanks so much for everything you do for us. We're only too happy to let everybody know what you guys have planned. Kev, what's the crack? Will we wrap her up?
Well, we better wrap her up, guys. We'd like to introduce Sara Wiinky to play us out with a great tune of Pico. You named the tune. You made what's it called again?
You Are My Sunshine.
You Are My Sunshine. Guys, give her a shout, give her a follow. She is on Instagram. She is on Facebook, I believe. And if you don't, if you can't get her there, just call into Coffee Time and say, Sarah, fucking class.
Yeah,
fair play.
Love it.
And guys, get on to her. She is fantastic. Playing us out this week is Sara Wiinky from Coffee Time. Take it away, Sarah. And guys, share the show.